Hello and welcome back to another character creation video. My name's Lumin and today we're having a look at Craftopia. This is a multiplayer survival action game with things like hunting, farming, hack and slash, fighting, building, and all sorts of other stuff too. It is currently in early access, but I thought I'd jump in and just have a look at what's available in the character creator and take it from there. We'll probably jump in again when the game actually comes out fully, when it releases into 1.0, but for now, we're going to jump in, we're going to look at the body options here, the face, the hair, there's nothing in other right now, and then the type actually has a few interesting choices, which allow you to change the race of your character. But, as always, you can find the timestamps below, which will take you to any of those sections if you so desire. I'm also going to say right now that in this specific character creator, the male and female body types, they literally just change the body type. So, when I start now, I'll show you the body type, but everything else, and I really do mean everything else, stays exactly the same. And you'll see what I mean once I start switching them around here. So, with that all said, let's begin. Body type. Male and female. And that's it. That's the change. That's literally all that there is to it. The head stays exactly the same. The body shape, as you can tell, stays mostly the same. And that's the long and short of the choice. You get to change your skin color over here. And that's fine, by the way. I just want to say again, I'm always a fan of people not making a big deal out of it and giving equal opportunity to both the male and female body types. I think it's great. I think it's good. It's good. The skin colors, they caught me off guard a little bit. I didn't know. Like, I thought that this top line would be, yeah, I mean, that's about it. I thought that would be it, you know? But then, then it just kept going. And, well, let's just say there are some unexpected shades here. I'm not entirely sure what we are, what we're made of, what we consist of, but yeah, I mean, these are not your normal everyday human skin colors. It's cool to mess around with, and it's nice that you can make some pretty unique looking characters. Yeah, I mean, they're clearly not taking themselves too seriously, which is a good thing, alright? So, again, these are exactly the same, and the skin colors, well, they are definitely plentiful. So, face. Here we go. The faces are the same on male and female, and you'll see that the first four here are, I guess, technically the female faces, and the second four are technically the male faces. And they look okay. These are nice faces. I personally feel like the head is a little small for the body, or at least it would be cool if we had a slider or something to change the head size. This guy looks rather angry. As does this guy. It just adds, like, what is that? Eyeliner. There you go. See, these are much more standard looking male faces. This guy, I mean, what? He's really grumpy about being the only old person here. I mean, he really is. There's actually no one else with an old face. But that's it for the faces. I mean, they all look pretty good. It's nice. It's nice. I just believe once again that, especially if you look at it like this, the head is a little bit small for the body. Other than that, though, it looks kind of cool. I don't know if that's maybe like an anime thing, because you can see it's sort of somewhat inspired by that style. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I'm going to choose the first face, just to go with the standard stuff, and because it's got bigger eyes, so we can look at the eye color. Nice looking eyes. Nice bright color. Probably going to be quite noticeable, even if you zoomed out. Let's take something like yellow. Eyebrow color. Interesting that they let you do this before you do the hair. I mentioned, like, in a few of the videos that I've done kind of recently, I like it when they let you do the skin and then the hair immediately after that. Because again, the hair's like, it's a pretty impactful choice. Doesn't matter, doesn't detract points from anything, you know, it doesn't really mess the experience up or anything. It just means that you're going to go back and forth a little bit, you know, which is fine. It's fine. That's part of the fun, right? Hairstyles. Can't really zoom out here, but well, there's some decent hair physics. Actually looks alright. Huh. Got some like doodads and whatsits in your hair here. Once again, you will see that they are quite clearly split between the, I suppose, female styles and the male styles. I mean, you can use anything you want. There's really no such thing as a female style and a male style. But there are some, you know, more shorter styles close to the bottom here with the longer ones closer to the top. Says the guy who always picks a short style for his character, regardless of whether it's male or female. I don't know, man. I just like the short styles. I also like the mohawk a little bit. That's kind of nice. Jeez. I mean, that's neat and tidy. If I've ever seen neat and tidy. It might be a little too neat, actually. Oh, alright. Okay, okay. I mean, that's kind of nice. Little pixie cut. Cool. Yeah, it looks good. Let's look at the hair colors. Very nice. Very bright colors. Don't know if that's intentional, but it seems like they forgot to add the darker colors. I mean, I'm guessing it's intentional. It's a certain style that they're going for here. And, I mean, that's kind of cool. I like this pink, by the way. This is a beautiful pink. Let's put the pink on and let's take something like... Yeah, sure. This one. There you go. That's nice. Now, the other section is nothing right now. Apparently, there are beards coming soon and potentially face paint coming soon. But then other than that, you get your type settings. This is kind of interesting. So, you get to actually pick your sex. You can't change this stuff in-game, they say it there. It's man, woman, unknown, or not applicable. Yeah, okay. I mean, let's just take unknown. And then you get to change some stuff here that's pretty impactful. It's pretty impactful. You get to pick human, elf, or demon. The humans are average and can handle weapons and magic decently. Some say this race lacks characteristics, but the race with infinite possibilities for the future is human. Okay, I mean, yeah, that sounds pretty good. Then elf actually gives you these ears. They have a slight difference in stats with slightly less health, slightly more mana, a little bit less in terms of physical damage dealt, and then they're also slow growing. I don't know what exactly that means. I don't know if you get old in this game or something like that, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, it does say here, it means you get less experience, but like, I'm not sure if that really, you know. Anyway, elf actually allows you to customize your ears a little bit. Bigger ones, smaller ones, and even smaller ones. It's less so bigger and smaller, it's more so actually like out to the side and sort of more flush against the head. But yeah, you got some elf ears. And then demon actually gives you some nice little demon horns. They're kind of cute. I shouldn't say that about a demon. I mean, they're fearsome. These are magnificent horns, will strike fear into the hearts of your opponents, for sure. But let's be real, they're also kind of cute. So you got some different horns here. Different colors and different styles. And yeah, I mean, I kind of dig it. And with that said, the demons, they are... I didn't actually... Let's read this. The elf. This race can control mana and bows fairly. Their magic, skills, and arrow attacks will be strengthened, and the amount of mana and its regeneration will be increased, though they are not tough and not as good as melee attacks. Then the demons, they are robust and can handle weapons fairly. Their melee skills and melee attacks will be strengthened, and the amount of life and its regeneration will be increased. Though the amount of mana will be lowered, they cannot perform magic attacks well, since they are not good at controlling mana. Okay, there you go. I gave you all the rundowns. But I was just going to say, like, I mean, it's kind of nice. And with that being the end of this, I will say that, yeah, I mean, for this kind of game, I guess that's more than enough options. You can see that they definitely have ideas to add more stuff in the future. And you can see that there's definitely room for more stuff in the future. It's still in early access. These guys are actually making a game. These people who made Craftopia are making a game called Pal World or something like that, which is like this weird mix between Pokemon and I couldn't even tell you, like Call of Duty or something. It's like Pokemon with guns. It's really weird. And that's actually one of the reasons I think a lot of people have actually checked Craftopia out, because this is the previous game from those people. And it's cool to see, because that game I think I'm pretty excited to check out. With all of that said, though, decent character creator. There's some nice options here. Very specific style that they went for with the characters that you cannot really change all that much. I mean, your character looks a certain way. There's no real control over the body or anything like that. The faces, no matter what you pick here, unless you pick this guy maybe, you are going to be going for a certain style, you know? It's like you're not going to really break the mold in this, and they don't give you the opportunity to do so, which is, again, fine, because it is that type of game, it is that type of style that they're going for, and that's okay. You know, sometimes it's fine to be limited, but yeah, that's about it. So, thank you so much for checking this out. Thanks for watching the video. Give it a like and share it and do all that other good stuff. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, And if you are playing Craftopia, if you have checked it out, I'd love to hear from you guys what the game itself feels like to play. I haven't played it yet. I usually tend to just jump in, check the character creator out, sometimes run around a little bit in the game and then leave it there. I'd love to hear. I'd love to hear if this is something that's worth spending time in. I'm not sure when the game itself is actually releasing, but it still looks pretty interesting, and I might check it out when it does actually finally come out. So, again, leave those comments, leave those likes, share it, check back here soon for more. Happy that!